that the reference to Moses and all the prophets to the books of the Bible from Genesis to Malachi is what Jesus explained as the scriptures. And in those books, he explained the books with himself as the central theme of those writings. Jesus explained himself as the central theme of Genesis to Malachi. Which means if I read Genesis to Malachi and I don't find Jesus, I didn't read. If I'm going to be sure to have read Genesis to Malachi, I must situate Christ as the center of those writings. If Christ is not at the center of those writings in my understanding, then I have not read. Because those writings are a testimony to the person of Jesus. Which means, in essence, the speaker spoke and the writers wrote concerning him. The speaker spoke and the writers wrote concerning the Christ. In Luke chapter 24 verse 44, that same day, another group, Jesus said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. Next verse. Then open he their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. The word fulfilled, all these things must be fulfilled, was translated from the Greek word plerutenai. Plerutenai. P-L-E-R-O-O. Plerutenai. T-H-E-N-A-I. Plerutenai. Which implies to take care of a responsibility. All these things must be fulfilled. Meaning, all these things were written about me, and I am the one to take responsibility for the fulfillment of these things. Which means Jesus is the one the Old Testament was written for. And in the writings of the Old Testament, there were responsibilities assigned to Jesus. So Jesus showed up to fulfill those responsibilities assigned to him in compliance with the prophecies, the types and the shadows and the promises of the Old Testament. All these things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. I am the message of Moses. I am the one that the prophet spoke about. All the requirements they made were not for you, they were for me. I have come to fulfill, and having fulfilled all the requirements, he took them out of the way and now has made himself available to us. When you receive him, you have automatically fulfilled the demands of the Old Testament. Glory to God.